2K24, finishing strong could be the difference between getting points and getting...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Dallas Mavericks arriving at the building earlier today. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Kyle Anderson is out there with Hardaway Jr., and it's Bull at the 5. And for Atlanta, in the backcourt, it's the stars Young and Murray. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Clint Capella, and it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. And Craig, when we tip off a new season, it's not uncommon to see some nerves or even sloppy play.
No doubt. I mean, as a player, you put so much time and effort into preparing for the season. Sometimes emotions can get the best of you, and it can take a little time to settle into a game.
Now, here's Doncic. And Capella sends it back.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end, outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those balls.
Murray against Hardaway. Murray, good.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Hardaway against Capella. Hardaway, no good. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And this matchup with the Mavericks is the first game of the NBA's regular season.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
Now here's Anderson after Clint Capella's miss. Irving looking for an opening. Pocket 6. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound Atlanta. Vanderbilt the pass to Hunter. Back to Vanderbilt. Here's Murray up on top. He's covered by Irving. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big 3 of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
2 shots.
He's off on the first.
And, you know, one look at Murray's game, and you can tell he's been well coached over the course of his career. His awareness, his work ethic, this guy is just always bringing it.
Good on the second free throw. Since moving to Atlanta in 1968, Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Finals.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trae Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals.
Boy, that's a one-man show all the way there. Great defense, and then rack to rack with the rump.
Irving against Murray. And Capella sends it back.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Murray, no good. The Mavericks have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Irving, good.
Irving, so good and crafty at being able to get things done with the high percentage shot inside.
Young taking his time here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Bull inside. Capella's there. Outside Hardaway. And Bull wide open. He shoots. That misses, and a chance to tie it there. Atlanta leading by 3. Young outside, and that's a foul called on Bol. That's his first foul.
Team second.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Capella kicks to Vanderbilt. Pass to Hunter. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. In the third spot, Trae Young. And, of course, Luka Doncic.
And really two terrific distributors. I mean, the first thing you look for in a teammate is the ability to get you the ball, and they both have that down to a T.
Now here's Anderson. Pulls up. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Wow, don't see the quick trigger out of Bol very often, but it was on display there.
Here's Murray up on top. He's covered by Irving. Murray kicks to Vanderbilt. Passes it to Capella. And Bol sends it back.
Great defense from Bol, using that massive wingspan perfectly right there.
And they take the lead.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
And now the first timeout call here for the Hawks. And Clark, here we are looking at a player like Bol. Big man who continues to improve.
And part of that improvement clearly is work ethic, taking coaching, but also he's a confident young man. He believes that he belongs in this league, and he backs it up with how he carries himself and how he plays.
Young dishes to Hunter. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
How about the strength and focus on that one? It's clear Hunter up to the challenge at finishing on a physical defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
One shot.
That one misses for Hunter. Since winning a title in 2011, Greg Dallas has struggled replicating that kind of success.
Yeah, and the decade plus after that title, the Mavs have only won 2 playoff series. With the salary cap, draft, player movement, sustaining excellence has become pretty difficult for this bunch.
And the layup is good after an ice defense.
And Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish too. You love seeing that combination.
Doncic passes to Anderson. He dishes it to Bol. Dallas moving it around. Irving for 3. Good on the triple. Irving's got 5 minutes.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Vanderbilt. The dish now to Hunter. He takes it in. Capella bounce pass. Second shot opportunity, and that one's good. Hunter, 6 points for him.
A solid mid-range shooter. Hunter knows where his strengths are.
And it's Doncic missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Mavericks trailed by 4. Doncic with it, and guarded by Capella. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Clint Capella.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding him.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Atlanta.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
And he makes the first. And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
Both free throws good from Doncic.
And the Mavs consult Luka before any major move now. Rare for a player so young to have that much say.
Yeah, I don't know how much I agree with that, but given Luka's stardom and in the day and age we're in, he is Dallas going forward. And to some degree, I think perhaps he has earned the right to have a say in who he's going to team up with.
And let's take a look now at the numbers for DeJounte Murray. Last season, he played outstanding. He's averaged 20 points a game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
It's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
And the first one drops. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
Atlanta making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
From the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
An offensive mastery right there. Great move in the lane and then
But just no way for the D to handle it.
Well, I tell you what, you just got to sit back and admire the creativity there.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. They're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Anderson's shot is off.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's Hunter. 8 points for him. Here's Capella. And Bull pulls it down.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Doncic finds Anderson. Here's Bull. Outside Irving. Over Murray. Here's Bull. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass. Getting it done. Bull's got his second bucket tonight.
Those boards appear to me like easy money for Bull. Then the awareness to put it back through, that's good work.
Here's Hunter. The short one's on the money. Hunter's got 10 points in the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Mavericks trailed by 3. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And boy, did they show up in terms of opponent scoring. 5th in the league. I love their work ethic and their commitment to the D.
And you just mentioned it. What a year it was for on the glass. The sheer effort and energy they put into their rebounding was tremendous. Now, here's Bull. By the way, that's a 2-pointer. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Such a wide open look. Now it's a 6-point Hawks lead.
A total defensive collapse. No reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Now here's Hardy. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Lewis gets the bucket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
With that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
So it's the Hawks now. The Mavericks making the shot. The pass to Griffin. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Hardy. He clamps that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Bogdanovich is a very consistent shooter from the field. He's got great mechanics and can just pepper you with shots.
Now, here's Bull. Pass to Hardy. Hardaway with it. Shoots over Griffin. Here's Bull. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Bull's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Atlanta leading by 4. Here's Buffkin. And they call an illegal screen here. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. Hawks second.
Well, I tell you what, they never eased up on the boards throughout last season. I mean, they were tenacious. They persevered. They were aggressive. I mean, they went after the boards hard.
Atlanta making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Mavericks trailed by 4. Lewis passes to Hardy. Back to Lewis. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And he gets it back. Tries it again. Williams kicks to Hardaway. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Encouraging to see Hardaway Jr. knock it down from there, proving he can do damage from this area.
Here's Buffkin. Lewis covering. Outside Bogdanovich. Feeds it to Johnson. In the corner, it's Griffin. Outside Bogdanovich. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Hardaway passes to Lewis. Here's Lively. Back to Lewis. Fires it up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
And it's tied up with that one. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
There's the feed to Bogdanovich. Yes, that goes in. Bogdanovich has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Hardaway kicks to Williams. Hardaway against Griffin. Hardaway up top. Here's Lively. A beautiful reverse layup. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hardaway. Ready by Bogdanovich.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Bogdanovich has got 7 points in the game.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
DeAndre Hunter, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Now, what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. For any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it, and that's what we do in life normally, right?
On the court for Dallas here in the second, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Anderson is out there with Grant Williams, and it's Lively in at the center position. Here's Williams following the basket by Trae Young. Irving for three. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got his sixth rebound on the night. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive and talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you.
Well, you look at Luka's body, he doesn't look defined, but he's much stronger than he appears, and he showed it right there.
Young passes to Capella. Here's Murray in Atlanta again with the bucket.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Doncic bullies the D inside.
Luka, combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
Murray with it. Williams picks him up. Fires from 18. Good D by Williams.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jump.
Pass to Lively. Dallas moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Anderson. Atlanta with the rebound. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Williams dishes to Doncic. Lively the pass to Williams. Passes to Doncic. This one for three. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
And you can tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
In terms of finishing ability, it's hard to think of someone who tops Kyrie Irving.
Greg, the list is short, particularly when you talk about guys of his size, okay? His bag of tricks is limitless when you talk about finishing in close quarters against bigger guys. There are a few that are in his class in that regard.
For Atlanta, they have gone 1 of 3 at the line here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. Young's teammates love to see him at the stripe.
Bull. He's checked in for Dallas. And so Young nails them both. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 6. Outside Williams. The pass to Bull. Shoots from 12. Irving misses.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Young passes to Capella and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Outside Williams. He's looking for Bol and finds him. You know, Greg, on a per-minute basis, Bol is one of the better rebounders and shot blockers in the NBA.
Yeah, and it's not all done on the inside. He grabs a lot of long rebounds, and he contests shots on the perimeter. This guy is more than capable out there.
And that one falls for Bol.
And Bol, to me, remains such an interesting prospect, a towering big man who possesses considerable skill and versatility.
And so Bol nails both of them. Atlanta leading by 4. Young passes to Vanderbilt. Lob pass to Capella. And the turnover again by Atlanta.
Dallas ball.
And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Now here's Irving. 5 points in the game. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to Bol. The 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Murray outside. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, you know, that part of Murray's game has to be there for him, and I know how hard he's worked to improve his three-point shooting. Good to see.
Pass to Williams. Young against Doncic. And they double up Doncic. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
And so here is Dallas. Murray with it. Williams picks him up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His second.
DeJounte Murray does a nice job using that long frame of his to attract contact from the defense and still get it done.
The Hawks have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for the Hawks. And so Murray nails both of them. Mavericks trail by 11. Pass to Bol. Back to Irving. Driving to the basket. And it's good. 2 points. Irving's got 7.
Boy, how about that crafty drive by Irving, anticipating the contact and able to get around and through it.
And Young kicks to Murray. Over Bol. Murray, good. Murray's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Oh, an easy two from Doncic. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Hawks. Down low. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. And the Mavericks call time here. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Bogdanovich comes in for Griffin. And Dallas also making a switch. Hardy's checked in. It's good. Doncic has got 10 points in the quarter.
I know Doncic takes pride in being able to produce for his team, and he's doing it at a high level here.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. To the paint. Anderson with the block. They retain possession. Murray, no good. Mavericks trail by 9. Now the pass to Hardy. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved in producing.
Murray, the pass to Hunter. Murray against Bull. Count that one. Murray's got 14 points for the game.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Doncic passes to Bull. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
The defense getting physical with Bull. Too physical, in fact.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
The first one falls.
They are perfect from the line in this quarter and need to stay aggressively in attack mode if they want to gain control of this game.
Johnson, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for the Mavericks. Lewis comes in for Doncic. And so Bull nails both of them. Here's Murray. 14 points for him. Hawks passing it around. Young passes to Johnson. Back to Young. Shot clock at 5. They get it back. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And let's take a look now at the stats for Bogdanovich. Last season's performance for him averaged about 11 points a game last season, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Shoot, too. Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
The first free throw is good. And Johnson drops them both. Now here's Lewis. Pass to Hardy. Williams against Johnson. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Williams.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Hardaway. Pass to Lewis. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound by Johnson. The Hawks leading by 8. Bogdanovich finds Murray. It's Young on the wing. Over Lewis. Young's shot is off. Mavericks trail by 8. Inside. And that one's good. Hardy's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Murray outside. And that's a foul called on Bol. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Outside Bogdanovich. Over Hardaway. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 9.
This is what Bogdanovich is out here to do. A terrific, multi-dimensional score.
Hardy, no good.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Here's Williams. After the basket by Bogdanovich. And that one drops for him.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Lewis against Young. Pass to Bufkin. 1:12 left to play here in the half. On its way from Young for 2. Mavericks with the rebound. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lewis with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Lewis gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Young. The Mavericks making the shot, and it's in there. 10 points for him.
Loses him with the bounce and doesn't look back. What a pretty move.
Here's Hardaway, and it's sent back by Okongwu. And it's blocked. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Hardy passes to Williams. And here's Hardy. 5 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. The shot, no good. Good D by Bogdanovich. Here's Young. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Young's got 12.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
And so it's Atlanta with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well. Moving them around a little bit with some fakes. And guys are just playing aggressive as much as anything. But we get a few more stops.
It's been good so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A big night so far for DeJounte Murray. He had 16 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. He's been playing extremely well lately and making some new highlights for us already in this one. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Hawks' first half.
They're in good shape thanks to the work they're doing on the glass. Their effort has been excellent. The numbers are too. And I don't see those numbers dropping off. They're going to keep doing the dirty work in the second half.
And over to Kenny. Let's get your insights on Dallas.
The energy on D stood for disappointment. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. DeJounte Murray has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Outside, the wings are Murray and Hunter. Clint Capella is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Young in it for 1. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Doncic. Doncic has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Dallas. Murray, the pass to Young. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Number 1, Luka Doncic. In the third spot, Trae Young.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Young nails them both. Mavericks trail by 10. Doncic looking it over. Shot from 12. And there's Hardaway. That's good on the assist by Doncic. Hardaway has got 5 points so far. Young passes to Hunter. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And now let's take a look at the stats for Trae Young. He's coming off an excellent season. How about 30 points per game, 10 assists, and 2 rebounds? And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said, there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks.
A bad man on the offensive end. Young can really be a menace with his shooting.
Now, Doncic, he's got 15. Right side, Irving. Back to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Doncic against Young. Doncic with it. A 3-ball. Doncic knocks in the 3.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
And Clark, here we are watching Kyrie Irving when he's on. It is amazing to watch.
Remarkably smooth as an athlete, Kevin, and otherworldly when you look at his skills as a basketball player, particularly ball handling and shot making. Talking pure basketball, he's one of the most entertaining players of the last 30 years for sure.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now, here is Young, following the miss by Bol. Here's Vanderbilt. Anderson with the block. Dishes it to Irving. From 13, Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Hunter, no good. Mavericks trail by 10. Here's Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Doncic has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically, there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
A.J. Griffin's checked in for Trae Young.
And they weren't among the NBA's fastest teams, only top 20 in terms of fast break points. This is all about control and tempo.
You brought up their accuracy from three-point range, and that made such a difference in so many of their games last season. When that shot was dropping for them, they were very tough. Now here's Griffin, and that's a foul called on A.J. Griffin. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. 8-point game. Passes it to Bol. Another 3 for Dallas.
And Bol does not lack confidence firing away, and this is only going to make him better from deep.
Outside Griffin. And there's the pass to Capella. And Bol pulls it down. Bol's got 6 rebounds in the game. Hardaway dishes to Bol. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. And now just a 3-point Hawks lead.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Now here's Murray. 16 points for him. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the lean, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Doncic against Murray. Doncic outside. Pass to Irving. To the middle. Here's Bol. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Murray. A step-back shot here. And Bol sends it back. Here's Irving. The teardrop falls in. Irving's got 9. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Griffin. Here's Buffkin. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Ball kicks to Irving. The 11-footer. And the shot is long.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Buffkin. And that time, also a missed shot.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Drops in the breakaway layup. Buffkin's got his second bucket of the night. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Now, here's Anderson, and Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Dallas making a switch here. Lewis is checked in. Here's Bogdanovich. He's got 11. Pass to Buffkin. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Now it's a 3-point Hawks lead.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Here's Weivel. Near the 3-point line, it's Lewis. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Griffin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnovers, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
No good on that one. Williams, he's checked in for Bol. And he sinks the second. Mavericks trail by 4. Lewis passes to Williams. Here's Weivel. Lewis outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Irving. Yep, it counts. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Hey, when you defend Irving, you've got to be all in. I mean, his finishing ability is extraordinary.
Here's Buffkin. Lewis covering. Irving against Griffin. Here's Buffkin. He has 7. Here's Okongwu. Drops in the layup for 2.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses. Boy, the defense really wasn't bad there, but he's a gifted shooter from distance.
This is it to Bogdanovich. Johnson in the corner. To the left side wing. Shot from 12. Buffkin with the bucket. Buffkin's got 9.
Perfect approach for what the D was showing on that possession.
Outside Irving. And the pass to Williams. Over Johnson. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Pass to Buffkin. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. He's got 11.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And on the way from Irving for three. Rebounded by the Hawks. They've led by as many as 11 points.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Johnson surveying the floor. Bogdanovich, that's for two. And the wing jumper offline. Mavericks trailed by 5. Ball's knocked loose. 1:16 left to play here in the third. Took him no time at all on that one. 6 points for A.J. Griffin.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Irving. Count that bucket.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. 11 points in the game. Buffkin, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Okongwu against Lewis. Back to Williams. Nails the baby hook. Williams has got 6. The Hawks leading by 4. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. Fires the 3. That shot is off. The third quarter comes to a close. Hawks on top. They're up by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Hardaway. Hardy is out there with Doncic. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Lively in at the pivot, manning the middle. Here's Hardy. Pass to Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the 3.
And you can tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Now, here's Doncic following the missed shot by DeAndre Hunter. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
So it's the Mavericks now. Anderson against Murray. Anderson passes to Lively. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And right through it goes. Doncic has got 22.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots. Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Anderson's shot is off. Atlanta's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Capella dishes to Young. Lob pass to Capella. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Bowles checked in. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Now here's Hardy. He's covered by Murray. Dallas again missing.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
And he comes up with the deuce. And the Hawks lead by 4.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Here's Bull after the basket by DeAndre Hunter. Bull. Anderson passes to Bull. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Brushing off the contact. Bull not holding back there.
Doncic against Young. Shoots over Doncic. Buries the 7-footer. Young's got 9 points now in just the second half.
What a move, showing off the handles there.
Doncic against Murray. Doncic passes to Hardaway. That 3 off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Young. Doncic with the block.
Luka's sheer size makes him a mismatch for most guards.
Hardy, no good. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Murray, no good. Mavericks trailed by 4. Here's Bull. Pass to Anderson. The 3. Drills it from outside. And that's 11 points for Jaden Hardy.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Here's Young. Vanderbilt the pass to Capella. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. There's the pass to Hardaway. Over Hunter. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Pass to Young. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Capella. Shoots over Hardy. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Anderson. Good work there as it goes. Anderson's got the lead up to 1 now for the Mavs. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. 1 extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Now, here's Doncic. Murray right side. Shoots over Hardy. Murray, no good. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Hardy passes to Anderson. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
Now here's Anderson. Outside Hardaway. Six to shoot. For the three. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Murray's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's good. And now a 3-point Atlanta lead.
You know, they give him the ball and let him quarterback the pick and roll, which speaks, I think, to how confident they are in Murray, guys.
Doncic outside. Passes it to Anderson. The pass to Bull. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Capella. The Hawks leading by 3. Murray kicks to Young. Off target with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Young against Doncic. Good work defensively by Capella. Atlanta's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Young, such a clever shooter. He makes sure to get himself a foul while putting up the shot.
Young! 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. And so Young nails them both. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Mavericks. Trailing by 5. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Dallas calls timeout. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
He continues to burn them with his scoring. The coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
His shot making is what put him over the top. In my mind, the percentage from the field, rock solid. As reliable as he's been, I think he's given them a nice cushion, a safety net on every possession.
Bull against Okongwu. Fires the 3, and that one's good. Hardy's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Mavs. Doncic against Young to the inside. Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And how about the find by Trae, making sure he keeps his teammates involved.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Luka Doncic.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Young, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouls.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Young. And so Young nails them both.
Hey, when they get chances at the line, they make you pay. Their free throws have helped support this lead.
Now here's Hardy. He's covered by Murray. From the arc, another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
The Hawks leading. Now Murray. Inside. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one. Dallas has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Bull finds Anderson. Now, here's Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. And it's sent back by Okongwu. The Hawks leading by 3. Young with the ball. Murray outside. Here's Hunter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Hardy passes to Bull. 6 to shoot. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Okongwu grabs the board.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Murray down low. It's deflected, and he gets it back. And he banks in the layup. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And the Mavericks call time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Irving's checked in for Dallas.
Kyrie Irving.
From 11 feet away, rebounded by the Hawks. Murray's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Good D by Anderson. Mavericks trail by 7.
I tell you, it's so amazing to see how much raw talent Kyrie Irving has. It just seems like that ball is part of it.
Kyrie Irving. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Let's hear it for your new ATL Dancers.
And the Hawks with possession here. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Young. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Mavericks ball.
Irving against Murray. Pulls it from 20. Murray with the defensive effort. The Hawks leading by 5. Vanderbilt kicks to Young. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
You know, an awesome decision maker in that pick and roll. Young taking whatever he sees in these sets.
Irving with it. Okongwu covering. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Irving against Young. Murray left side. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Murray. 5 on the clock. Bucket is good. And now a 9-point Atlanta lead.
Murray's got those rush hour handles, boy. It's so much fun seeing him pull off those tricky moves like this.
On the wing, Hardaway. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Shooting for Dallas, Tim Hardaway Jr. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
I think we all know that Hardaway Jr. is a really good scorer. I mean, the next step for him is improving defensively.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within 8.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Passes to Okongwu. Young against Doncic. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Anderson passes to Irving. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
Right there, Irving does a nice job of anticipating the contact, so he braces himself for it and then works through it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. There's 39 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They lead by 5. 27 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Give it up! Make some noise! Another round of applause for your ATL dancers!
27 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Team score. At the line for your Hawks. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Being both at the line, it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're down by 7. 26 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
It's 4.
And guys, one of the emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
The clock now can just run out for the Hawks. Now, here is Young. So the Hawks take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thank you very much, guys. Trey, what does a win like this mean in terms of where this team is heading?
I think we're heading in the right direction. I'm super excited about the future here in Atlanta, the future in this team, and I mean, we're heading in the right direction.
Certainly looks like it, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.